What is going on, ninjas? We're here taking care of these two right here. This is, you guys have seen it 2 weeks ago. Super small yards, but they are a little bit, well, that one's not too bad. And there's no backyard on that one, just the front. And then this one's a little bit on a slope, so that's why old Pace Pudding Pouch is using that walk behind. A lot of you have asked us about that walk behind. But Nick, where's the Velky? We don't see the Velky. We have it, ninjas. We have it. It's in the bed of the truck. It's easier to park it on the trailer sideways, the way we park our mowers, without the Velky. And we don't use it so much, so the few times that we do use it, we don't mind walking. Not a big deal. Pace said those boots ain't made for walking. Well, by golly, he's walking. Anyway, so yeah, we do have the Velky, guys. It's in the bed of the truck. We just, if we ever really needed it, you know, we'd pull it back out and hook it back together, and no problem. It's super easy to actually take off and on. Really, really simple. Just 2 clamps, or 2 pins, I should say, and you know, they just stick together. So they fall in those holes. But so we're wrapping it up on these. We double check the camera. Several things we did this morning that I did not record because it was so freaking cold. It was like freaking 6 degrees. So we stopped by the dealership. They replaced the fuel gauge, put a brand new one on. The old one was just faulty. It was sticking, and you know, the fuel was spilling out, as you guys saw even in last night's video. So got that replaced, and while they were doing that, we were taking off the blades and getting them sharpened there. Oh, and the 61 had an oil change. So while they were actually doing the fuel gauge, they did the oil change as well. But before I gave them the mower, me, Brandon, and Pizza, we took off the blades, and then I gave it to them, and they sharpened it. It's free of charge for the lifetime of the mower. So as long as I have those mowers, ninjas, free sharpening blades, no cost. The only stipulation to that is you have to have the blades off the mower, because that way they don't have to do that little bit of labor of lifting the mower, taking an impact. I know it's not hard, but I get it. You know, it's the time. You know, you got to bring the mower in, yada yada, whatever. I don't mind doing that at all. Free sharpening blades, shoot, any day. And when they gave it back to me, those blades were so freaking sharp. It was like slicing butter. Oh, beautiful. So we did that. Oh, and we took advantage of it, obviously, since Pete and Brandon were down there and we were getting the blades off. We cleaned the decks. They really needed it. We actually went a little longer than we should have. So I'm going to make it a priority. I say about every week, towards the end of every week, I'm going to make one of the ninjas clean the deck. They can take turns. It doesn't matter, because it was really bad. Luckily, they were still cutting nicely, but I mean, it was really bad. We did that. Then we did those apartments that I did not record there as well, just because it was still so cold. We did it right after the dealership. So also, we had a guy, a YouTubian, who stopped by the dealership. He was passing by, and he seen us, and he's like, man, I recognize the truck. Big fan of your YouTube channel. I had no idea you guys were local. I could have sworn some of the areas I saw looked familiar, but so that was pretty cool. I can't think of his name right now. I got his business card somewhere, but no, anyway, real nice guy. He's mowing too. He's got a right stander too. I think it was the X series, if I'm not mistaken. So super cool dude. I know he'll be watching this, man. It was great meeting you, and that was awesome. That was awesome. That's the whole point of YouTube, ninjas, for me. Community, loyalty, respect, connection with one another. This is what it's all about, honestly. So I love it. I love it. Good people. You come across good people. We're all in the same boat. We're all out here hustling, trying to make a living for one another and for ourselves. And you know, and anyway, there's old Pace. Old Pace Pudding Pouch. Look at him. Look at him. What's he doing? What are you doing, Pace? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. How's it going, Brendo?
Good.
Yeah? Nice and cool today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So guess what?
What?
What's next week?
Next week?
What's next week, Brendo?
Spring?
Really? Really, Brendo? Okay. All right, we'll leave it at that. You don't know? Are you playing? What's next week, Brendo?
It's a trick question.
I'm just gonna say one word. Status. Peace.
Status.
Peace. Hey, Peace. We gotta get the gate up. Before we go, no. Peace was going to, and I think he tripped and forgotten.
I gotta show them something.
What you got?
Have y'all seen this before?
Hold on. What?
Look down here.
Oh! What a child.
All right, ninjas, we just pulled up at the well, we're actually wrapping it up, but this one pulled up at the next yard is what I meant to say. Just finished mowing the whole thing, and they are finishing up weed eating. I am really upset right now. I'm furious, so I'm gonna keep this sweet and short. He hit something with the 36 hard enough to damage this area right here, and this chain right here got completely twisted where the whole deck is actually sideways crooked. So that's whatever he hit. He said it was a stick. This doesn't look like a stick because this wasn't here. So as of right now, I'm gonna be the mower. I don't feel comfortable with pizza mowing, but I'll talk to you guys more about it because I'm literally so furious. I just want to get done with the day and get out of this atmosphere because I just want to hit something. So anyway, I'm really mad, guys, because carelessness to me is unacceptable. Carelessness to me is unacceptable, guys. I do understand that things can happen and things do come up, and things can get hit. You can't always see everything. But when you do hit something and I'm sitting in the truck and I hear it and I walk over to you to confront you, what the heck did you hit? That was really loud. The worst thing you could do is reply with oh, it was just a stick. Or, I don't know, it was just a stick. And then when I state that, hey, we need to be careful what we're doing here. You can't be just running over with stuff. The worst reply you can have to that is, crap's gonna happen. Except the word crap wasn't used. Crap's gonna happen. Sorry, crap's gonna happen. That you just, and I got a little bit of a footage right there. I kind of stood there. I didn't know what was going on at first, but he was fighting with the deck. I don't know if you guys by now realized what was happening or not. If you haven't, go back and look at it. He was fighting with the deck, and the reason he was fighting, he couldn't get the deck back up. It wouldn't come back up at all because it was crooked. The chain twisted. He could not lift the deck back up because he hit something so hard and it lifted the deck and twisted the chain. And what I just showed you a minute ago is whatever he hit put a huge scratch on the deck itself. And yesterday, I don't know how many of you noticed, he slammed on my brand new trailer, slammed that gate like it was nothing. And there was no remorse for that, and there was definitely no remorse for this until we kind of got in a heated conversation, and then he started to get apologetic. My bottom line, ninjas, is the whole purpose of sharing this with you guys is, one, to update you that he's off the mower, period. All right, ninjas, we are wrapping up this house. It's the one with the front yard super slopey. I'll show it to you as we are getting ready to leave, but I pretty much finished mowing. I haven't done the hill yet, and there's a couple of passes here left. And Brandon, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Figured I'd give Brandon a try and see how he does with the right. So I showed him already a little bit of the differences, and go ahead, turn the key, Brandon. Parking brake. Deck adjustment. There you go. Throttle all the way. Why'd you turn it off?
So you could hear me.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But you're not done.
I'm not.
No. There's, first of all, a pass right there where the blade laid it down or a tire did or whatever. So we need to make a pass there. You see that chunk?
Yeah.
But then I didn't do this hill or down there. So give it a try. If you don't feel comfortable after one pass, say, Nick, I'm pudding. Done? I mean, I'm not the operator at the moment. You are, so I'm asking you. I mean, I'm talking about the hill wise. Are you done?
You didn't do that side of the hill, did you?
I did.
You did. Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good. He thought that you had missed something and I'm playing you, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, I was just asking, if I wasn't, let's say, here, and you were here, let's say, with pizza, and you're mowing this particular backyard, and he could be doing something else in the front, you got to look and be like, am I done?
Yeah.
And that's what determines if it's done or not, so you can go on and do whatever else is left. So you're kind of like the last person to look at the yard before the customer sees it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, buddy. This
you.
is your first official, like, with the big boy.
Yeah.
Especially on a hill like this. Most people would have chickened out. I thought you were going to on your second pass.
Yeah.
Because you were nodding your head over there.
I know.
Why were you not?
Down was like, ah.
Good about those mowers, man. They won't let you take off down the hill.
Yeah, they won't. They got like a special braking system that...
Have you actually showed them that?
I didn't even try to
I
turn
did.
around.
I talked about it. Pizza said he's done blowing off, so grab your weed eater, backpack blower, and let's get out of here. All right, ninjas, I'm home. We wrapped it up for today. I want to go ahead and conclude this video. My battery's down to like 11%. Let me show you the damage one more time. The highlight of the day, right? Unfortunately, that's how it is today. The damage on the 36 is not severe where the mower cannot be used. But I am very upset about this because that is one more thing now that's on there that's gonna affect probably even the price in it. But more than that, I gotta check the blades too, because whatever hit that must have gone down and hit the blades, so I gotta look at the blades too. But here it is one more time. That was pretty heavy. That to me looks like a metal scrape. And so what happened, ninjas, whatever he ran over, which he says is a stick, I'm sorry, and he may not know, he may think it's a stick, but in all honesty, guys, does that look like a stick? I mean, that is heavy scrapage to get down to the bare metal, and I got to get that treated because it's going to start rusting. And it sucks because it's right where the words are too, so I can't just spray paint it over. It's like I gotta peel this, spray paint it, and put new sign on there. I don't know, guys, but what happened is whatever he hit, it actually pushed the deck up. I know I've explained myself earlier, but maybe you didn't hear me, or I know I was furious, ninjas, so I kind of rushed it. But he pushed the deck up, and then this chain right here, there's a chain hanging there. Right there. It actually got twisted on up, and so the deck was crooked and it was upward. And so obviously this happened while he had the deck dropped because he was mowing, and so he never noticed it or caught it. And then when he was done mowing, he tried to lift the deck and it wouldn't lift. It was basically just shot. It was stuck. I mean, it was just stuck. So anyway, my battery's down to like 5%, but as of now, ninjas, Pizza is off the mower until I feel comfortable. I'm not comfortable with him on a mower. He dropped my gate yesterday really hard, and now this. Is he doing this stuff on purpose? No, I don't believe so. Is it carelessness? Yes, but what's worse is the attitude that he came at me with. Crap happens, get over it type attitude. Now this last yard, guys, he did walk up to me, he shook my hand, he apologized and acknowledged his attitude, so he admitted the attitude, which I am glad. But I want to make sure he earns back to the mowing, because this is my livelihood, ninjas. I gotta have these machines taken care of and running. I don't care if it was the Scab or the Wright or the Ferris. It doesn't matter. You need to take care of my equipment and watch out. Also, I want to ask you guys, do you think the headphones of music could be a problem for mowers because they jam to music, and I know Pizza jams to music loud because he's jamming to music. Do you think that could affect the ability to hear your engine change, or you hitting something, or noticing something doesn't feel right? Could that be a factor? Let me know what you think on that, because I am seriously considering dropping the headphones, no music, just regular earmuffs. I know it helps with music, you know, you get through the day quicker, but my equipment is more important than listening to music for the Ninjas. So let me know on that, and just wanted to update you and conclude this video. But as of right now, Pizza will be off the mower. But Nick, how long, Nick? How long? Until I feel comfortable. So could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be a month, could be the rest of the season. But when I feel like when I feel comfortable enough to put him back on a mower, then I will. And I do appreciate, you know, the fact that he apologized. He walked up to me, shook my hand and all that, but the damage is done. Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay taking care of that deck right now? So, anyway, what a day. Hey, start of the season, always something, and there's probably going to be much more down the road. Who knows, you know, but I hope nothing too serious, but things happen. But guys, as I mentioned earlier, especially some of you ninjas that maybe work for a different company, things can't happen to all of us, and I do understand that. It's your attitude and energy when things do happen. If your own boss walks up to you and confronts you and freaks out because he heard something, don't smirk and throw an attitude, because you might lose your job. It is not your equipment. It is not your business, and you don't have nowhere near as much on the line like your boss. So keep that in mind, ninjas, if for some of you that are out there working for different companies, and some of you business owners watching this, you know what I mean. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Take care. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go and meet up with another ninja, give him the application, and there's about 4 or 5 I'm talking with right now. So see ya.